Hello and welcome to today's Bible reading. In this video we'll be reading from Proverbs chapter 3, King James Version. Proverbs is a book full of wisdom, and this chapter is no exception. As we read, you'll notice a few key themes that emerge. Trusting in God's guidance. The chapter emphasizes the importance of trusting God with all our heart and seeking His wisdom above all else. The blessings of wisdom. We'll also see how wisdom brings peace, health, and prosperity, and how it is a treasure to be sought after. God's discipline. Another important theme is that God's correction is an expression of His love and care for us, guiding us toward a better path. Security in God's provision. Lastly, we'll see how God promises to protect, provide for, and guide those who trust in Him. As we read this chapter, I encourage you to reflect on these themes and allow the wisdom of God's Word to speak to your heart. Now let's dive into Proverbs 3. My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. For length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck, write them upon the table of thine heart. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of God and man. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct thy paths. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. It shall be health to thy navel and marrow to thy bones. Honor the Lord with thy substance, and with the firstfruits of all thine increase. So shall thy barns be filled with plenty, and thy presses shall burst out with new wine. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of His correction. For whom the Lord loveth He correcteth, even as a father the son in whom He delighteth. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things thou canst desire are not to be compared unto her. Length of days is in her right hand, and in her left hand riches and honor. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace. She is a tree of life to them that lay hold upon her, and happy is every one that reteneth her. The Lord by wisdom hath founded the earth, by understanding hath He established the heavens. By His knowledge the depths are broken up, and the clouds drop down the dew. My son, let not them depart from thine eyes. Keep sound wisdom and discretion. So shall they be life unto thy soul and grace to thy neck. Then shalt thou walk in thy way safely, and thy foot shall not stumble. When thou liest down, thou shalt not be afraid. Yea, thou shalt lie down, and thy sleep shall be sweet. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. For the Lord shall be thy confidence, and shall keep thy foot from being taken. Withhold not good from them to whom it is due, when it is in the power of thine hand to do it. Say not unto thy neighbor, Go and come again, and tomorrow I will give, when thou hast it by thee. Devise not evil against thy neighbor, seeing he dwelleth securely by thee. Strive not with a man without cause, if he have done thee no harm. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. For the froward is abomination to the Lord, but his secret is with the righteous. The curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked, but He blesseth the habitation of the just. Surely He scorneth the scorners, but He giveth grace unto the lowly. The wise shall inherit glory, but shame shall be the promotion of fools. As we've just read, Proverbs 3 is packed with wisdom that can guide us through life. Here are a few reflections on the themes we encountered. Trust in God. The chapter begins with a powerful reminder to trust in the Lord with all our heart, leaning not on our own understanding. Verse 5. This trust is foundational to experiencing God's direction and peace. The blessings of wisdom. Wisdom is more valuable than silver or gold. Verse 14. When we seek wisdom, it brings not only understanding but also joy, health, and peace. Verses 16 to 18. God's loving correction. We're reminded that God's discipline is not to be resented but embraced, for it comes from His love and care. Verses 11 to 12. Security in God's provision. As we honor the Lord with our lives, He promises to provide for us abundantly. Verses 9 to 10. We can trust that His plans for us are good. I encourage you today to meditate on these themes. Trust in God's wisdom, rely on His guidance, and seek His presence in all that you do. Remember, when we walk in wisdom and trust, we find peace, safety, and fulfillment in Him. Thank you for joining me in reading and reflecting on Proverbs 3. I pray that God's wisdom continues to guide you, and may His peace rest upon you.